Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships. We are here with another live stream. We are here on Friday, as always. It's a new year. I hope you had an amazing Christmas, all of you, and welcome back. If you are in our live stream right now, or if you are watching this on VOD, welcome back. If you do not know, we do this every Friday. We go through multiple scholarships, and you can ask any questions that you might have, either about the scholarships that we kind of review, or any other scholarship that you might be interested in, or in general, like studying abroad. Now, Dihyun won't be with us for a couple more weeks, but I'm here joined by Eamon, another member of our team. So if you have any questions, at any point, feel free to ask them in chat. So we'll do our best to answer them for you. So hi, Eamon. How are you? How are things going?
Hello. Things are going good. Thank you. Thank you for having me once again.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for being here. How was your Christmas? I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope you had a very nice New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it was a much needed vacation, I would say.
Right. Yes. I think we all kind of needed a little vacation from 2023. So we are back here. So again, I'm going to start, as always, going through our scholarships of the week of today's live stream. But at any point, if you have any question, again, doesn't have to be about the scholarship, particular scholarship, or it could be about any scholarship. It could be about I like there are a lot of questions that we are trying to answer on our YouTube channel. So if you have any type of questions, just feel free to ask them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. So again, I'll start with our first scholarship of the day, which is Nanyang Scholarship at Nanyang Technological University. Okay, so this is for bachelor students in Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. It's full funding, so meaning it like completely takes care of your tuition fees. It gives you a living allowance, a accommodation expenses. It covers your travel expenses, and even gives you a computer allowance of 1,750 Singaporean dollars. So this is in Nanyang Technological University. It's one of the largest main universities, technological universities in Singapore. So if you're interested in studying in Singapore, this is a very good option. As you can see, it's a somewhat large school. There's just one scholarship, but it's hang on. As you can see, it's for undergraduate students. Now, you can learn more about this university here. For example, let's see the university. Where is it? Okay, go there. As you can see, it's in Singapore, quite close to the border, actually. So if you're interested in studying in Singapore, it's a very good option. You can like see. I gotta say, I kind of like the architecture, although it might not be for everybody's taste. But like, regardless of the architecture, it's a very good technological university. Like they are doing a lot of both very cutting edge researches, research, and like very more traditional, like traditional medicine sort of things too. So it's a very good university, and I just made a tutorial for this school, like how to apply to this school. So if you're interested in, you can just go to our YouTube channel and check out our tutorial. It's a little detailed, but don't get intimidated by it. It's actually quite simple. And it's like a 15-minute video, and I go step by step through the process. And if you want to apply to this school, I'm pretty sure if you follow the steps, you will be able to apply. Now here, hang on. let's see as you can see, for bachelor students, the tuition fee is 28,000 Singaporean dollars, which I guess would be like 20,000 US dollars on average. Now, how to apply to the school? You can always come here on our website, on our page, and click here and see the application process. Now, again, application process is a little detailed, a little complicated, but our tutorial really takes care of that, because like what makes it really complicated is that there are different qualifications and there are different like ways to apply. There are different like necessities, requirements for different qualifications. For example, if you are like from Singapore, if you have like Singapore Cambridge GCA A level, or like me, and I think probably like a lot of you, like just international and other qualifications. And so like it's kind of a little detailed, but it's not that difficult. It's just, don't let it intimidate you. It's a very easy process to follow if you follow our tutorial. Now, as you can see here, we have the eligibility criteria for this scholarship. Now, this might intimidate you, like holding a Singapore, Cambridge, but this is not really this does not really exclude you, because the thing is, you need any of these qualifications to be able to apply to this school. And probably a lot of you will be in the year 12 equivalent qualifications. So, for example, I'm in Turkey, and I completed my high school education in Turkey, which was like when I was graduated from high school, I had 12 years of education. So if you graduated from high school in your country, you probably went through 12 years of education. So if you completed that, you have year 12 equivalent qualification. So this kind of makes you qualified for this program, for this scholarship, and for the university. So it's just like, for example, if you're from a country that is not like English is not the native language in, you need to go through like different like English tests, or maybe some standardized tests like SAT or ACT. So don't get intimidated by this. This just means that you need to go through some additional requirements to be able to attend to this school. And other than that, you need to show strong leadership skills, and you need to have outstanding co-curricular records. So as you can see, there are more information here on how to apply, like the application process of this scholarship. You need to have an essay. You have to have a free appraisal online, and you can see more here. And let's go to the scholarship page. Now, as you can see, we have eligibility. As you can see, this is for the university. To be able to apply to university, you need to have these qualifications. And then we have benefits and awards. As you can see, it covers tuition fees, which is not that small. Yeah, I mean, it's not that affordable. If you like, some of the universities in Asia have lower tuition fees. For example, we are making a video on how to study for free in Taiwan. It will be up next Wednesday if you're interested. So like a lot of schools, we'll also see our university like in a couple of minutes. They have low tuition fees, but like ones in Singapore can be quite high. Nanyang is one of them. It's not very affordable. So this scholarship covers your entire tuition fee. It gives you a 6,500 Singaporean dollars per academic year, and you have an accommodation allowance and travel grant and computer allowance. As you can see, we have terms and conditions if you want to apply. As you can see, scholarship holder is required to maintain a minimum cumulative grade point average of 3.5 over 5.0. Academic performance will be reviewed every semester. So you need to keep up your academic performance to be able to have this scholarship for a long time, for like 4 years. We have application procedures. It's actually quite okay. Some of you asked me to if I can do like if I can make tutorials on how to apply to scholarships. I'm not sure if that's possible because, as you can see, like to be able to apply to this scholarship, first you need to sorry. Hang on. First, you need to apply to the university, Nanyang Technological University. But then the thing is, like, you need to go to the like application website. But the problem is, I don't really want to send them a fake application, send university a fake application. So I'm not sure about that. I will look into it. But like if you followed our tutorial and apply to the university, you can just use that same platform to apply for this scholarship. So yeah, this is Nanyang scholarship at Nanyang Technological University. If you're interested in studying in Singapore, this is a very good university. This is a very good scholarship, very comprehensive scholarship. It will take care of a lot of the financial burden for you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions regarding this particular scholarship or any other particular scholarship that you might be interested in, always feel free to ask them in the chat, or it could be about in general studying abroad. And I will wait for a couple of minutes, for a minute for you to ask any questions. If there are no questions, I will move on. Ayman, is there anything that you would like to add about this scholarship?
I mean, we can. One thing I would add is that this is one of the most prestigious universities in Singapore. So
Yes.
I would think that this is a very competitive scholarship for the students who want to apply for it.
Yeah. And by the way, there are no specific nationalities or specific subjects that you need to have to be able to apply to this scholarship. So, yeah, I guess there are no questions right now. So I'll just move on to our next scholarship. So again, we got quite the diverse list today. They'll be from different countries, pretty much all of them. So this is Chancellor Scholarship at University of Science and Technology, Beijing. Now this is for, as you can see, for all degrees, bachelor's, master's, and PhD. Now this is a full funding scholarship. And there are no specific nationalities, there are no specific subjects. This scholarship covers your complete tuition fee, your on-campus accommodation, and it will also give you a kind of I'm not sure about the living wages there, but it gives you like a 2,500 Chinese wons for bachelors and medical insurance, of course. Now, let's see a little bit more about the school. It's kind of a large school. It's in Beijing. It's very central. As you can see, it has one scholarship, but it's available for both graduate and undergraduate students degrees. Now, you can see this school here. It's quite if you are interested in if you're interested in seeing, wait, no. Okay, there it is, finally. Okay. Yeah, if you want to like study in China, if you want to see China, it's in Beijing. It's very central. Like as you can see, there are a lot of different places in China that you can see. So yeah, this is the school. Now this scholarship. Hang on. Before, as you can see, the tuition fees are actually not that high, not as high as Nanyang University. It's like around 3,000 US dollars. But this scholarship completely takes care of that. You don't pay any tuition fees. And as you can see, we have the eligibility criteria. Now, you need to be an international student in good health. Now, we also made a tutorial. Like, it's up, I guess it was like this Wednesday, it was up, for another school in China. Like that too had the same like good health condition. Basically, you have to go through a physical examination, to assure the Chinese government that you have the both physical and mental fitness to be able to study in China. So, but this is not a very complicated thing. Like they give you a sort of like a spreadsheet sort of thing, and then your doctor just fills that. And if you do not have any issues, like any physical or mental problems, then you should be good to go. And then we have the years, like age restrictions. For bachelor students, it's 25. For masters, it's 40, and PhD students, it's 45. And you, of course, need to have the English requirement, like English proficiency. We have TOEFL or IELTS, and you need to be not receiving any other scholarship. As you can see, after you apply to school, you need to do an application online for the scholarship. It's not very complicated. We have the school here. Also, I want to show you how to apply. As you can see, our web page on every school has all the information, pretty much all the information you might need. You can just use these links to go wherever you need to go. Like for example, here is the admission, the application page of the university. As you can see, we have the tuition fees here, the requirements, and they have an online system that you can apply through. Yeah, that's it. So for scholarship, as you can see, this is Chancellor scholarship. You can get more information here. The eligibility is pretty much the same same as our web page. So you need to apply online for this too. As you can see, it covers now. An odd thing that I did not quite understand, if I'm being honest, they have the full scholarship here, like tuition fee, free on-campus dormitory, living allowance, comprehensive medical insurance, and they also it says partial scholarship here, but doesn't quite explain what is partial scholarship. So, for example, for a couple of other scholarships that we did, we went through on China, their full scholarships were all of these, but then partial scholarships were pretty much the same without the living allowance. So like tuition fee, medical insurance, and on-campus dormitory. So probably it's about the same, but I cannot be sure. So yeah, I mean, the full scholarship covers pretty much everything. Partial scholarship, I guess you need to get more information from the school. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Chancellor Scholarship at University of Science and Technology, Beijing. If you want to study in China, it's a great scholarship because it covers pretty much everything. And if you have any questions right now, you might ask them again. Ayman is here with me. If you have any questions that's about this scholarship or any other scholarship, or like in general about studying abroad, you can ask them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Ayman, do you have anything you want to add about this scholarship?
I mean, yeah, what you said about the full scholarship and partial scholarship, it's very odd. The website doesn't really specify, and furthermore, the web page hasn't been updated since the 25th of December 2019. So I'm not sure how much we can trust the web page. Probably the page in Chinese will have more information than the page in English. So most of universities in China, Japan, um, most non-English speaking countries, they update, even South Korea, they update their native language page, but more often than not, they don't update the ones in English. So maybe we can see an update in the future, and I would advise anyone who wants to apply for this scholarship to go to the Chinese page and then use translation for that.
Right, okay. Great advice. Thank you. So, I don't think we have any other questions. I'll move on to our next scholarship. Now we have 3 other scholarships from 3 great universities. Okay. One of them is financial aid for master's students at Geneva Graduate Institute. Now this is for master's students, but I believe it's available. I'm not sure. I think the financial aid is also available for PhD students, but this is for masters. It's in Geneva Graduate Institute. I'll get back to that later. It's full funding. There are no specific nationalities and subjects, but I think, hang on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so it covers an award of 10,000 Swiss francs as partial scholarship, or 20,000 Swiss francs as full scholarship. And you also have quite a lot of tuition reduction, by the way, and you get stipend as payment for engaging in administrative support duties. You get like paid work. We'll see that in more detail in a second. Now, the school is a very small university, like just 1,000 students, but don't let it fool you. This is a great university, a very prestigious institute. Like it's such a great alumni. Like a lot of, I think it was Kofi Annan, like the head of UN, and there are like 5 or 6, I guess, Nobel Prize winners, a lot of like prime ministers, and a lot of like very important politicians from other countries too. It has, as you can see, it has 2 scholarships, but it's actually the same scholarship, the financial aid scholarship for masters and doctoral students. So it has pretty much this scholarship for both a PhD and master students. As you can see, it's 8,000 Swiss francs, and you can see how you can apply to the school here on this page. As you can see, we have apply here to our master PhD. Like this is for new applicants, and you can click here to create an application, to create an account. Hang on, not this. Yeah, here. If this is for your first application, please click here. You can go just here and create an account, and then apply here. It's a very selective, very competitive school. It's like it has very good alumni. So let's see this scholarship. As you can see, there are no specific criteria for the scholarship. As this is a financial aid, they kind of need your financial information like sources of income, liquidities, capitals, like potential contributions from family members, and etc. Like if you send them the financial information, and like if you get this, it's a financial aid. So let's see what it covers in more detail. As you can see, this is here. This is like normally 5 to 8,000 Swiss francs. It's the tuition fee, but when it's reduced, you pay 3,000 Swiss francs first year, and then 1,000 every other year. Now here's the thing. Okay, here it is. Living costs in Geneva. Here it states that it's approximately 8,000 Swiss francs per academic year. So you probably have like 18 to 20,000 Swiss francs. You can see the monthly budget estimate here. Now the financial aid, if you remember, pays you like either half of that if it's partial, or more than that if it's full scholarship. And you get the tuition reduction. So if you get full scholarship, that pretty much covers everything. Like if your living costs are 18,000 and if you get like 20,000 from the scholarship, it pretty much covers everything. Also, you get paid employment at the institute, like administrative support positions. So yeah, it's like, I don't think this is like this is available for a lot of students. I think this is a very competitive. I mean, you also need to have the like financial position to need the financial aid. But like if you get into the school, it's a very good and very prestigious school, and this scholarship with the like just the amount they give you with the tuition reduction, with the paid employment, I'm pretty sure this financial aid will like you can live off that. So yeah, if you want to study here, oh hang on, let's see where the school is. By the way, it's in my opinion a great place. Like I guess Switzerland is one of the most beautiful places in Europe. Like it's in Geneva. It's pretty much by the very famous lake. So like if you also want to like go and see Europe, it's quite close to pretty much everywhere. Like France, Italy, Liechtenstein, Germany, etc. Yeah. So it's a financial aid. It's a very good scholarship for a very good university. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. Let me share the links. So if you have any questions about this scholarship or about any other scholarship or in general about studying abroad, you can ask them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Ayman, do you have anything you want to say about this scholarship?
Nothing much really. You've covered most of it. Probably one thing I would add is that these scholarships are really, really good to have if one wants to study in Switzerland. As you can see, tuition fees in Switzerland are not as high compared to countries like the UK in Europe, for example, but living expenses are very, very, very high in Switzerland, and that's why fully funded scholarships are really important if students don't have enough resources to cover their stay in basically in Switzerland. Yeah.
Yeah, like 18,000 Swiss francs, if I remember correctly, is something like 20 to 23,000 US dollars, like for
So I
for a
think
year. Yeah, that's
it would be.
quite. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it would be the equivalent of euros, basically. I think it's almost one for one, so it would be 18,000 euros, maybe a little less.
Yeah, yeah. It's as you said, like the tuition fee is not that high, but like a year's living cost is like 2 times the tuition fee, so it's
Mm-hmm.
quite high. But the really financial aid is more comprehensive than I would expect. Like uh, they give you a lot of opportunities to like take care of your finances, I guess. So I think it's a very like the university too. It's a I gotta admit I didn't know about this school, and when I first looked, like look it didn't look very special. Like it just looked like a very small university. But when I tried to like dig a little bit, I saw like there are so many like very important people that graduated from this school. Like and I think there are a lot of international students because like so many of the graduates are very notable political figures from other countries, like uh, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Like so there were so many ministers of other countries from all around the world, from like Africa to Middle East to wherever. So it's such, I guess, if you study here, you wouldn't have a lot of like problem with that. There's a lot of diversity already, I guess. So yeah, it's a very good school, a very good scholarship. So if you have any questions. Okay, okay, I guess let's move on then. So our next school is again from a completely different country. It's Radboud Scholarship Program at Radboud University. I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If there's anyone from Netherlands, I beg them to forgive me because I genuinely do not know how it's pronounced. I'm just going to pronounce it as Radboud. It's for master students. It's partial funding, but it's again this also reduces your tuition quite a lot. It's for all nationalities. It's for all subjects of the Radboud University, and as you can see, there are 28 recipients for this. It covers partial tuition fee reduction and visa and residence permit costs and health and liability insurance. Now, let's see a little bit more about the school, shall we? So this is Radboud University. It's not in a very it's not in a very hang on. Yes, very central location in Netherlands, but it's a very small country. So I mean, like how far can you get from like the other more like central places? So yeah, it has 3 different scholarships. This is one of them. We also have Radboud Encouragement Scholarships and Faculty Scholarships. The tuition fee for master's students are around 16,500 euros. That's quite a lot when you compare it to the other schools we just went through in Switzerland. So yeah, you can get more information from like how to apply to the school from here, as always, in our website, in our page about the school. We have this admissions section, bachelor's admissions here, master's admissions here. Yeah. As you can see, like Dutch previous education, international previous education, you can click here and learn more about. They have this is study link. I'm not sure how it's pronounced either. It's just the national online system for Dutch universities, so you can apply from here. Yeah, and let's see the scholarship. Now there are, as you can see, there are some eligibility criteria. First of all, you obviously need to have a non-EU or EEA passport. You need to be ineligible for lower EEA tuition fee. Have not received previous education in Netherlands. It should be your first time. studying in Netherlands. And of course, there's English proficiency. And you need to be enrolling in a master's degree program. And as you can see, you can learn more about the application process for this scholarship. Like you need 2 reference letters, your curriculum vitae, and scholarship motivation letter. Now, as you can see here, the thing I said, like quite a lot of reduction in your tuition fee. As you can see, it's like instead of 17,000 euros, you just pay 2,500 euros. That's quite the reduction, I would say. Like it's almost tuition free. So it covers your visa, residence permit, health insurance. Also, you can see here like costs of living and studying here. Here we have the, I think this changes every year, like the faculties, and we have more information here type, and like you can see these like conditions, eligibility. It's pretty much the same. How to apply, you can apply here. You can see it's pretty much the same Osiris application system. That's the system you use for not applying, but uploading your documents into the system. So it's the same system. Like if you apply to the school, you went through this system. We have deadline, and we have selection procedure, like academic excellence, ambition, and references. Yeah, you can get more information from here. Like they have contact. They also have Zoom contact. That's interesting. Let me see. So yeah, that's I mean, it says a partial scholarship, but I think that's quite good for a partial scholarship. It's like almost a full tuition fee coverage. So, and when you add the visa and health and liability insurance, it's pretty much kind of like full coverage. So yeah, this is like if you want to study in Netherlands, this is the school. As you can see, of course, Dutch bicycles, and this is the school. You can see here, you see more here, and that's it. If you're interested in this scholarship, you might want to check that out. If you have any questions about this scholarship or about the school or about studying abroad, you can ask them in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Anyone, do you have anything you want to add about this scholarship?
Again, not much I would add to this, because I think you said everything. It's a really good reduction, although it's only offered to 28 students, but to have a reduction from 17,000 to 2,500, that's very significant. And as you said, it's almost tuition free. So
Yeah.
I would say that this is a great scholarship to apply for any student who wants to study in the Netherlands.
Yes. Okay, so I guess we do not have any questions right now from our viewers on the live stream. Okay, then I will move on to our last scholarship of the day. Let's see, which is hang on. Yes, it's graduate assistantships at George Washington University. Now, it's for master's and PhD students. It's full funding. There are no specific nationalities. There are no specific subjects for the scholarship. As you can see, it's a graduate assistantships. We have done a lot of graduate assistantships in our previous live streams. So if you watched our previous live streams, you pretty much know about this one. Like like they give you a monthly stipend. Sorry, health insurance and tuition fee fellowships. So it's in George Washington University. It's in Washington, D.C. Again, this is a very prestigious school. Like, hang on, let me just. This is a very prestigious school. Like, once again, there are so many. Hang on. Yeah, it's this one. Like, so many politicians, so many Nobel Prize winners, so many notable political and academic figures from like other countries. It's a very good, very prestigious school. It has genuinely great alumni, and it's also quite like old. It has, I think it was founded by Washington. I'm not, yeah. As you can see, it has really close ties with Washington, both as a person and as the state, city, and the state. Okay, so as you can see, it has just 2 scholarships. Hang on. Yeah, this is 1 graduateships, and also has merit scholarships for undergraduate students. So as you can see, like for bachelor's, tuition fees are quite high, but even for master's students, tuition fees are not that low. So this covers entirety of that tuition fee. So you can get more information on how to apply to the scholarships to the school here, application process. You can see here, like apply it now, and you can follow the steps on that one. So the scholarship, there are no specific. Sorry. You need to be able to complete the graduate teaching assistantship program, and you need to have a GPA of more than 3.0. And then, as you can see, there is no separate application. So let's see a little more about the scholarship. Okay, as you can see, it's again pretty, kind of simple, like normal graduate assistantship program. So you get the you work for certain hours, and then you get stipend, you get payment, and you get health insurance. As you can see, there are graduate assistantships, graduate research assistantships. There are 2. You can just click on either if you're interested in, and you can get more information on those. But they are pretty much straightforward. There isn't anything that's too different than any other graduate assistantships here. So yeah, if you're interested in studying in USA, it's on West Coast. Sorry, East Coast, by the way. So if you're interested, you would be quite close to a lot of places that you might want to visit. So yeah, that's it. It's graduate assistantships at George Washington University. It's again very prestigious university, a very, very comprehensive scholarship. It's like it completely takes care of your all financial burden. So yeah, if you're interested, you can check it out. If you have any questions, you might ask them in the chat, and we'll answer them for you. Eamon, do you have anything you want to add about this scholarship?
What I would add is that it is no secret that tuition fees are very high in the United States.
Yeah.
So finding fully funded scholarships is always great, although they're not very common. There are universities that are need blind, or that are need aware. So students admitted to those universities will get their tuition fees covered. But for the most part, I think one of the best ways to get your education covered in the United States is graduate assistantships. Undergraduate students are not fortunate enough to get these opportunities, although some universities offer assistantships to undergraduate students as well, but it's very, very, very uncommon. maybe probably like a couple of universities during the time I worked on United States universities. But for the most part, I think all graduate students or all international graduate students should think about assistantships when they apply to any university, especially those with good GPAs as undergraduate students.
Yeah, yeah, yes. I mean, it like, for example, this university has one scholarship for undergraduate students. It's a merit scholarship, but even that only covers your tuition fee. So if you're coming from another country, for example, especially if you're coming from a poorer country, it's really like living in the United States, especially in Washington D.C., could be quite high. Like living cost could be quite high, so you might struggle with your financial needs. But like when it's graduate assistantship, it covers your like this month's stipend is usually designed in a way to take care of your financial needs in like when you study in that location in that place. So like you absolutely should be able to live off this income if you're a graduate assistant. So yeah, it's a great way to like further your education in USA. As you said, like undergraduates, not so much, but for graduates, it's like there are a lot of good assistantships here. And as you can see, we have both research assistantship and graduate normal assistantship. So you might want to check them out. And that's pretty much it from our side today, guys. If you have any questions, I know a lot of you have a lot of questions, at least on YouTube side. You ask a lot of questions on our videos, on comment sections in our videos. So our friends in Facebook, if you have any questions, you might ask them right now in the chat, so we'll do our best to answer them for you. Or you can also come and join us on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, Global Scholarships. You can just come there and ask your questions in any video. Maybe you come and you'll see a video that interests you. But yeah, other than that, we are pretty much done today. So I'll wait for a couple more minutes to see if there are any more questions, and then we can end our live stream. Yeah, I guess it's safe to say there are no questions. So, okay. Eamon, should we end our live stream?
I think so. If there are no questions, we covered all the scholarships we wanted to cover today. So I think
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
a good time to end it.
All right. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to all who joined us here, and thank you to whoever watched our VOD to the end. So thank you, and we'd like to see you in our live streams as well. And until next Friday, when we'll be here, take care and goodbye.